Hello, everyone. It is a great day. Um, I hope everyone is doing well. I came on, you know, I, with some, I was told to bring it up, which I really don't want to. I'll bring it up if I can get through it. With with one of them. Anyway, I'm on here to say I'm still here, and to let everyone know. Always pay attention around you. Always. If you feel something, off with you, just, pay attention. When did that start? It could be that day you were around somebody and all of a sudden you just started feeling a little off. Pay attention to that. The reason why I'm saying that is I got a lot of confirmation. A lot. I just did a video. I think it's called I Don't Really Know What to Say. And I spoke about some stuff in that. And I think that's the one that I gave some names, that people are using, and some were real names and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, do you want me to talk about this? About these people who are left? Not that, we saved you because you're the best. I wanted to save some of you who are, because you're the master behind all this BS. You're the one that got all these groups. Some of you. Thing is, you might have done stuff when I was younger. You might have done stuff while I was down, past, I don't know, 10 years or 5 years, with the other groups. But, I keep, saying, stop repeating, stuff from the past and blah, 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 whatever. But I don't know. It's like, I'm not the only one. We all need to, keep repeating that. And again, it's not only me that you guys are targeting. I don't know if they're getting anything like every day, like constant. But I know I am. So I don't like to talk about myself, but apparently I am. You could do this all day long. Doesn't blank matter. Like I said in my other video, you don't know what's about to hit you. Really. You really don't. You're not going to know till it happens. And I know every team that I have around the world has reports getting ready to pick us all up. Not only them. My team also knows if anyone tries to go to hide, with family or whatever, friends or whoever, they'll know. Everybody was informed. You hide them, you go down too. With some, what I'm told, you never took interest in family or your ancestor, whatever. And I'm told, what? Oh, now you're curious. I'm not talking about my just my family or whatever, because yeah, they're involved. No, baby. Come. It's the other groups also, thinking that they can hide. You can send anyone to try to get close to my family, and I already said what family means to me. It's not only my immediate family, and blah, 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 or my DM. You could try to send or follow like a puppy dog, What are you doing? It's okay. Come here. It's okay. It's the idiots. Anyway, you can follow us like a puppy dog or whatever, try to get us stuck or prevent us from, whatever or whoever. Thinking that we're that stupid. Yeah, you might be able to get close, but that doesn't mean that you are, getting close to our energy or whatever, because that is all access denied. Don't think that we don't know what's going on. You see, in my point of view, this has been long enough. You had, your fill, your whatever. You did what you did. Got to do whatever. But you messed up. You know, I'm supposed to, say, yes, I know back before, who stole the money. Yeah, I know all that. And who stole it this time. And the ones who called 3 times or 4 times, I can't remember. DYFS. You know. Now, with some of you, I'm told, you have blank children. But I don't know any of you. I mean, I might have. But, those ones, I really don't care. I mean, I just happen to meet you or whatever. It doesn't matter if you're, distant family or whatever. I didn't grow up with any of you. One, you have no right to call. I would never call it on anyone. Now, if I know that, you were actually doing, to harm people with magic, yeah, maybe that's a different story. To save the child or children or whatever. But, what you said, believe me, you're getting a report too. And the judge will also know about all that. Maybe my children might not be with me. But they will be. And that, don't go begging on your fucking knees for forgiveness for that. Like I said in my other video, you might have taken one. Like literally. Right now, they're in heaven. You're not taking another one. To make myself clear. And I'm not saying all this way you have something against me, the thinking that you're going to bring up memories and make me, think back. No. They are making me stronger each time you do something. You made me stronger because of your stupidity. You messed with the wrong person. Like big time. Doesn't matter who you are. I really don't care. And these phone calls? Really? That's a child's game. not funny anymore. Well, it's not going to be for you. You know, I'm not bringing okay, I'll bring it up. I don't want to. But anyway, thing is, and I'm talking about all the groups, whatever. You know, with some families, it depends on whatever their tradition is or whatever. You see, most parents, as soon as you are 18, you get kicked out of the house. No. That was for, most of ones in my family, that's what they did. No, the eldest girl, their job, which I'm the oldest girl, I had to take over to keep everyone together, just like my father did. Put dinner on the table, whatever. And I did all that and still had 2-3 jobs. But once everybody, got wind of it or whatever, I started noticing different things going on. Getting hurt, getting into an accident, whatever. All of a sudden, my money disappeared. I had to rebuild. Like I said, 4 times is enough. And again, I don't know why they want me to bring all this up, but I got through all this. And I will continue to build myself up. It's not my fault that you decide to stay, whatever you want to call it, like stuck or low vibing, whatever. I didn't give you permission to try to, whatever you did and still doing. And they keep saying to me, some are pissed off because, you can't get away with it. Because all those years that I didn't know, I didn't know that it was being done to me, but I noticed it with you. Some were doing it to my father and others. but they didn't realize it. Because I was so used to doing everybody. That's how come I noticed it. But I never noticed it with myself. And again, I don't know any of you. And if I did, I would have never done anything to harm or whatever, bully or whatever to anybody or anyone. You know. And I also noticed, when ones that were interested in family, you know, that wasn't part of everyone's cliques, that you only called on to my father when you wanted something, or somebody passed away. Hmm. You know, not that you, yeah, you came, you know, some. I'm not talking about them who came, when my dad was alive. Others never even been bothered. You do know that you have an aunt or whatever, not one since my father passed away. Cared to ask. See, you were able to leave your home, did whatever, you know, got to adventure. But when you're a parent or whoever, did you take care of them? No. No, you did not. That quickly, you didn't want to deal with it, so you put them in a home. Maybe went to visit. Don't know. And I'm not talking about just family. Oh, here we go. All day. Wow.
Call from Williamstown, NJ.
And it's still getting transferred to me.
Call from Williamstown, NJ.
I get calls transferred.
Call from Williamstown, NJ.
But anyway, I don't know how to shut it off.
Williamstown, NJ.
Okay. I hope we're still here. Anyway. You know. I'm like talking about like all these groups. You didn't care. You're too worried about others. Oh, you're jealous of whoever. You have nothing to be jealous about with me. Don't know why you are, but I really don't give a flying blank. I didn't break up anybody. I don't know yous. I didn't provoke a divorce. Don't know you. And I will never, unless I know it's abusive or whatever, then I would say something. But other than that, that's your business. I don't get into anybody's business unless you tell me, and then I give you advice, whatever, and then forget about it. I don't stay in someone's business, constant. You ask opinion, I tell you, if it's like BS or whatever, you work at it, you work with each other or whatever, try to save it, blah, blah, blah. But if it's abusive, then I'll help you, tell you what to do, whatever. And that's the end of it. So instead of being in my business, you should have worried about yours. I mean, really. And I will deal with, all everything that I missed with some ones. I can cope with that. And I shouldn't have to. And I know the ones who, got into the business, whatever, for us to lose my home. I could go down the list with everything you've done. And this black magic that you do and all that. Like I said, somewhere around, I knew I was 2.5 months early. 2.5 months. Usually, when you're that early, preemie, you don't make it. Huh. That should have told you right there. You messed with the wrong person. And again, I'm not mad. Nope. This is nothing. Because I know how to control. If I was mad, you would know it. Oh, believe me, you would know it. So, right now, God and everyone is taking care of all that. So, since you pissed them off, you're going to know how my temper is. I'm God's daughter. And my dad, the one that, that had a temper. But mine was worse than him. Believe it or not. So you could go to anyone with crocodile tears. I really don't care. I just love watching the crocodile tears. I'm begging and pleading. Can I help you? Can you help me? Can you help me? No, I'm not. There's no more chances. So again, you could bring anyone near us thinking that you're going to get us stuck and forget about, who we belong with, or, from whatever is in your little tiny brain, since you can't listen to not only what I say, and how many warnings we gave you, others are saying it too. Like I said, I'm for love and peace. I'm trying to, help the whole entire world. I'm not selfish, with just, oh, I'm only going to help a few people. Oh, I only want to, help, my town or whatever. It's not only in the States or in our town or just in our family. Everyone goes through something alike. So if you're going through it and someone else is, and you know that, why would you knock them down? To make yourself look stronger? No, why don't you help each other to get through things? Again, I was always quiet. I didn't really talk to anybody. You had each other or others that probably tried to help. You had help. And there's tons now. But when, a person like me, that kept saying, you don't know what you're talking about, whatever. I'm not getting into all that because, that's in the past. And was always quiet. I used to be afraid of speaking to people, asking a question. I just took it upon myself to count on God and to listen and find my own answers. And with the help that I see out today, the ones that, I come across, ones that I used to follow, but got whatever, they're good. And they also keep me going. So again, it's not my fault. I wasn't there in middle of, your mess or whatever you're going through. Did I involve anyone in what I was going through? No. I might have asked some questions, but, I didn't get an answer except lies. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe, I was told all that because I was starting to know the truth. Only some. And you all knew, okay, once I asked the question and, I knew, okay, well, okay. And I totally forgot about it. I never asked again, never thought about it. Until, I guess, God reminded me. I don't dwell on things. I move on. And usually I don't chase people, and I still don't. Especially after all those years that, I was still coping with, someone that was actually taken from me. But I'm constantly, bringing up that I, mention, DM, my DM now. I'm not going to chase or whatever. That's not the same thing because I, think of them. But I'm constantly brought up, So again, he knows who I am. And I guess when we meet or whatever, I'll know. Don't even think about it. Nope. Come here. Sorry. But that doesn't mean that I don't love him. And that doesn't mean that I don't want him. I take things as it comes. And all those years that I've been doing stuff by myself, and like I said in my other video, I don't mind it, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to do things with my DM or, have him with me or whatever. When you truly, and it's meant, you know it will. I don't have to worry about, if he's cheating, whatever. Because we're not the same, but we are the same. Whatever, how God just told me. I don't know what he just said. Because I'm all over the place. And that doesn't mean that both of us aren't strong. I mean, once we get together, I'm not even going to, nope, I'm not even going to even get into that. But anyway, they wanted me to bring all this up, which I don't know why, but I did. And also to, say, you all did it to yourselves. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing. And whether you like it or not, I'm going to keep going. I was always determined since a child. Probably a baby too, I don't know. But, I only remember that little bit, pieces and, a little bit. I don't remember anything. But I will. Like I said in my other video, you could have had it all. But, you chose to mess with me. And to mess with my DM. Messed with my family. So another one just, got taken down. And I'm glad all are being taken down. Because I'm sorry, all this crap, BS, whatever, is a crime. It's about time, instead of the innocent ones, get locked up or in. Yeah, I know. See, it's getting returned, but even worse. I know someone's trying to stop me from talking, but that's okay. It's not happening. It's not happening. What was done to others, myself, you're going to know what it was like for every person, what they had to go through because of stupidity, what all of you done. And I hope your bloodline, who are innocent, realizes what you have done to the bloodline. And the innocent ones, I hope they pray that it does not affect them. But, that's my opinion. I don't know what God is going to do. So it's your fault that you messed up the bloodline. It's your fault all the groups that you got in, to join you, you ruined their bloodline too. And all of you, it doesn't give you permission, because you're only going to make it worse. It's one thing to, smack them, but don't harm them, because you're only doing revenge again to make it even worse for you. But hey, that's up to you. So I really don't care. All of you have common sense, but don't use it. All of you know from right to wrong, from wrong. You should have known. And, the saying, money's all evil, or whatever, how that saying goes, I heard it twice, while I was growing up. I really don't know. But, you're repeating it. Money's not evil unless you use it that way. But money doesn't buy love either. Yes, you need it to pay bills and whatever else. Using it with, by being, doing things in greed or greedy or whatever, how you say it. That's wrong. You're not the only one in the whole entire world that you should be the one to take other people's money. This way you can get clout or, be known as whatever you're thinking in that space. I said in my other videos, only certain ones. That God chose. Because they know what to do. I mean, you might have lived off of, whatever, all the money that you stole or energy you stole or whatever. Where's it getting you now? Where's it getting you? You're pissed off because, somebody might be the same age as you or little bit younger than you or older than you, but still look young. That's in the genes. You should have kept up on it. You should have done right. That's how you look young. By taking, doing beauty spells on people or whatever, because you're starting to look, well, maybe if you stayed off the drugs or drinking or stop doing magic. Maybe you wouldn't look, you know, whatever how you look. I mean, I don't know. Because I don't know yous. You know. But I heard it all. Been done to me. And I know to others. Because all through the years, I noticed the difference. And that's why I keep saying you have to know your own body. You have to know your own mind. You have to always go to God or, you know, heaven above, whatever. Go with the light, and you will always know how to do things, where to go, where, whatever. So, I mean, I want to thank all of you, whoever put me in that little shell. And it's not because of my sign, you know. Everybody brings up zodiac this, zodiac that. Oh, yeah, you know, you need to come out of your shell, you know, because of what I am, you know. But they forget about my other signs that I can be, that I knew how to control. No, wasn't because of all who did the magic to keep me in my little tiny shell. No, I was placed there on purpose to teach me something. I don't go by what my zodiac is. Because of all of you, I learned how to change constantly. You know, like, I'll take my dad. You know, he was an Aquarius. He was the most honest. They say Aquarius is the most honest person. Well, the way he was born, you know, when he was born. I'm not mentioning dates or whatever. Yeah, my dad, you know, is a true Aquarius. But the Aquariuses that are involved, no, they're not honest. So this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, Zodiac helps you to go through your path, you know, journey, whatever. You know, there's stuff in there. You know, I got mine years ago, and I knew to lock it up with God. So, all of you can go to witches, warlocks, whatever, tarot readers, whatever. You can't get anything. You know, Now, if I went to someone, but I know who to go to, and that's who I consider because I was told who they were, I could go to them. I mean, I don't know if God will tell them everything, but God will tell them the truth. Only if they're speaking to me. So, all you ones that, think that you could do magic, whatever. No. You's all failed the test. All of you. And when I say, you all failed of, being, I don't know how you would say it, family, for each other, you's failed. You's all failed. My father didn't, and he taught me, my father didn't, do it, for nothing, tried to keep the family together. He did it for a reason. You know. But again, it's not his fault that, the way you were brought up. He only got involved when, someone couldn't handle any of you. He had to go take care of it. Why was it that you always, well, never mind. Yous were all scared of my dad. But anyway, doesn't matter. It's, like I said, done and over with. It's all in the past. But none of you are going to get away with all the years that not only it's been done to me, I know you did to others. And it's not my fault that you messed up your bloodline. And you got all these people. I mean, that right there is sad. Every single one of you, have some type of gift, especially the ones that are, think that you're better than God and can beat God, that are witches, warlocks, whatever you want to call yourselves. I really don't care. All the fake tarot readers, whatever, think that you could have beat him and that I'm only one person, and when you do a reading, you need permission to do it on a person, unless, God tells you, you need to get this message out to this person. You don't do readings every day or tap into whatever. That's a crime. But you should have known who I was. You know, some did. Way before me. And you knew not to mess with me, but you did. Because you thought by getting all together, I mean, there's like, what, 10 groups, 9 groups, whatever, with between 5 to and more in each group. And sometimes, you know, all the groups, they might not be all together. You just do it at the same time. Or one group gets done, the other one starts. Or, you know, whatever. That you thought by getting all together in a group, you thought you were going to bring me down against one person. Where does the common sense come in at? I mean, you know, you tell me. Okay, you took everything. You took all my money. You took whatever. You did. You took my license. That I will get back. And yeah, they know about that too. I will get it back. You know, that is changed. I've been calling it an ID all this time. You know. But everything is all in the past. You did it. You're not going to do any more. It's done and over with. Whatever. You should have moved on. But, you know, what could I say? Nobody ever listened. And truthfully, that's why I always forgot about it and kept on doing what I had to do. I didn't care. And I still don't. And all the ones that did pass away these last 2 years or 5 years or 4 years or whatever, they know about all that too. There's a long list for each and every one of you tacked on. And whoever else comes through, even when you're, you know, booked or whatever, whatever it is, I don't know. And more that comes through, makes reports, you know, without you knowing or whatever, that will get tacked on too. So it doesn't matter. You know. Doesn't matter. And the only thing that I will never forgive is the time lost. that I had to go through. I'm not going to mention what they are. It's none of your effing business. And for people, all of you thinking that you know me, why you continue doing all this if you know me? You don't know me. Like I don't know you. And even if I did know you, I don't know you. But I don't know yous. Not one. So you can make all the fake reports all you want. God already took care of all that. And it's all closing. My case is all getting ready to be closed. And it's about effing time. And I hope, you'll learn the lesson. I know with all of you being an example, I hope that, the next ones, the new ones, they research and see what happened to all of you before they start doing. But anyway, I have to go, I have things that I have to do. But I was supposed to bring all this up. And, hello babies. What are you doing? I was supposed to mention, the stuff that he's done. But very little I did. Maybe one day I'll mention. I don't know. And yes, God allowed me not to listen because he knows that I didn't want to talk about it, even though he asked me to. This I'm excused for. Because I was just told, oh, I thought you listened to God all the time, because in the beginning I said, never mind, I'm not even going to go through all that. It's a waste of my breath explaining. But anyway, I have to go. And please, everyone, keep on spreading love and peace. And remember, before you judge, you never know what others are going through. And if ones who are going through things, please talk to whoever is trying to help, but make sure, it's in with good intentions. You have to know the difference. That's another thing, I don't know why people can't help without having, bad intentions behind it. You should all know how it feels because it was done to you. Don't do it to, someone else. Because you don't know how to get out of that. So you figured you'll take more people along with you. No, that's wrong. That's number one, wrong. But anyway, I gotta go. Like I said, I still have to continue doing stuff. But I hope everyone had a great day. I'm having a great morning. Ow. Ouch. I went out today and it was great. Great. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry. I did something stupid. Okay. Everyone have a great day. Ciao.